Tú haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me quiera enseñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Todos mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Can we ask the zodiac signs real quick?
Oh my God, no, bro.
Please.
No, bro. That shit
guess?
does not matter. It is not true,
guess.
bro.
I like when people guess.
Yes. Okay.
How do y'all feel when girls be saying that though?
I feel like a lot of the shit that you say is gonna be in fucking valid. That's exactly what because it's like this. If you wanted to guess my sign and I told you, you say, "Oh, I think you're a Cancer," and I'd be like, "No, I'm a Taurus."
Are you?
Yes, I'm a Taurus. Do I act like a Taurus?
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking Taurus.
Hey guys, you hear that? Women don't owe men anything. No matter what you do, they don't owe you anything. So guys, don't take them out on dinner dates. Don't pay their bills. Don't buy them gifts. They don't need us anymore, guys. This song, did you hear the song? They don't need us for nothing. They're free. They can do whatever they want. Bros, just focus on yourself.
Talk about this because you really can't be a man of value or consequence if you're out here moving sexually irresponsible. We're going to get into it. Jumping in all kind of freaky situations, not understanding the long-term possible ramifications to your brand, dropping babies all over the place, mishandling situations with people you're having consensual sex with, ghosting women after you hook up. Hello?
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s, is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you.
What's going on, guys? What is going on, guys? It's your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. Man, I love that last video because that last video was be so funny. She really think that is she really thinks that us accepting her after she's been ran through is a plus. That we're supposed to be happy about it. That shit is hilarious to me. Anyway, What's going on, guys? Your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating Reality. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are being safe. Sorry, I haven't really been on. I haven't been on. On my purpose. I'm working 2 jobs on my purpose. I work literally 7 days a week. It's tough. Tough to get that time, but we out here. We out here grinding. Get on boss mode. Hopefully, y'all men get on boss mode in 2025. Boss up. Y'all better boss up. Anyway, we want to talk about this Papoose situation. We're going to talk about this Papoose situation. And we also, I was going to point out another video as well. We'll show beforehand, but we're going to talk about this Papoose situation and Remy Ma. And this Papoose situation just proves that good men, nice men, good men, they don't win. They don't win. Don't listen to these modern women talking about these good men, and you have to take them as they single mothers while they cheating. You have to take them while they cheating and accept them back. And so, no, that's not a good man. That's not a good man. And then just look how she's dragging him. We'll talk about it. Just look how she's dragging him, though. All because he was a good man. Well, we'll talk about it. But before we get started, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time we drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App and PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. I'm working on getting a new PC, so I'm going to bring you better content. So bear with me. There's a lot going on, but we're working on it. All righty. Let's get started. All right. I wanted to play this video real quick to talk about how these modern women, because dudes be talking about, they want to be these modern women getting pregnant by Pookie and all that, Ray, all them dudes, right? Now, this guy has a really good breakdown as to why these modern women pick these jailbirds and guys that come out of prison. And I just did a video talking about how a woman got deleted in prison after she married a 4-time deleter. 4 times. He's in jail for life. He went and still married the man. Now you're gonna break down why they choose that power dynamic.
Nobody's going to ever talk about this. You want to know why you get your ass beat? Because you prefer to deal with niggas who you think you're better than. You prefer to deal with niggas you think you're in better positions than. You prefer to deal with niggas you're going to always have leverage over. And not only you have that motherfucking mouth. That motherfucking mouth and attitude of yours is so fucked up. You think that man don't know he's beneath you? You think that man don't know he depends on you? You think that man doesn't know the positions he's in? The only thing he has over you is his manly strength. I'm not saying what the nigga doing is right. I'm just saying the way you set your situation up was damn near for failure. The way you are and what you chose to deal with is set up for failure. See, because a nigga like me and other brothers out here that work hard to be how I am and to put themselves in position the way I am, they don't got to worry about putting hands on you.
I'm going to pause it right there. Let me pause it right there. Now, he made a great point. A lot of these reasons why these modern women are in the situations, they have all these stories, is they want to deal with a man that's beneath them. Power dynamic. And a lot of people have said this. I've said this before. Modern women only think about power. I told you my story before. I mentioned this on Mr. Goodbread. I mentioned this here. I was dating this. I was messing with this one girl. She wanted to peg me. And the thing that tripped me out when she said that, even more than her wanting to peg me, even more. Because this would really trip me out. I was like, what? But she really tripped me out when she said this. She said, it's not about pleasure. It's about power. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So you're not even doing this because you don't even want to do it because it make you feel good or feel better. You want to do this to have power over me. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And this is what these modern women want. They want a power dynamic. They're looking for men, power dynamic. That's why they always chase jailbirds, dudes that have baby mamas, dudes that low level. They can control them. They can kick them out.
They tell you get the fuck out. And guess what y'all do with niggas like me? Y'all have to find other sneaky, provoking ways to get us out of our position. Because we don't gotta do that. We don't gotta resort to putting hands on you. No, thank you. Too much to lose. You can escort yourself out though. See, now that right there hurts and sizzles the ego.
Exactly. Exactly, man. He's snapping. He's snapping. Men, real men, they're not putting their hands on a woman. Why? Why do I want to go to jail just to set a woman straight? Why would I want to do that? Why do I want to lose money? Why do I want to lose my job? Why would I want to lose endorsements just to put her hands on? Just because I'm pissed, I'm mad. The woman pissed me off. She said something slick, and I do this. I do this. Why would I want to go to jail for that? Only weak men, emotional men do that. And these women pick these weak emotional men. Usually them guys that are in jail, they got something to lose. They got children from different women and all that. And then when those guys put their hands on them, when those guys put their hands on them, then they want to come screaming to the good man. They want to come screaming to the good man. They want to come screaming to the good man, expecting us to help them, to help them and all that stuff. They try to do the same stuff they did to the weak men, to the good men, to the man who was stoic. We ain't gonna do that. We just gonna be like, yo, get out. We ain't gonna deal with you. Either we tell you to get out, leave us alone, or we just ignore you plainly. Me personally, what I do when I find a woman that is not hitting my expectations, I just back away. On this whatever level, I just back away. Don't even interact with them. Act like I don't know them. I might just say, "Hey, what's up?" and keep it moving, keep it pushing. I'm not doing all that extra stuff. I'm not trying to get right. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to do all that. You can leave me alone. I'm not doing that. And it hurts these women's egos because these women think that a man should be just chasing them, constantly chasing them, constantly doing this. You hear how they talk about TikTok? Well, a man should be constantly chasing them, no matter what. Even if I'm rejecting them 10,000 times, you be constantly chasing. Nah, we're good.
It hurts the ego to know a man won't even engage with you in that type of realm, to put hands on you. He just say, you can leave out of my place and go back to where the fuck you would like to reside and take that to somebody else's doorstep. You're not used to that. You're used to being able to play full victim and saying, this man put his hands on me. No, ma'am. Please leave. I don't engage in those activities. That's the shit you on. That's you on crash out mode. Real niggas who got their shit together don't got time crashing out over a woman. Dismissed.
Exactly. If you're a man on your purpose, you chasing after your purpose, you ain't got time to be dealing with a toxic woman. You just gonna dip. You're gonna check out. Weak men who got time to only be dealing with women all the time, they're gonna be doing that. They're gonna be the jealous type. They're gonna be chasing around a woman. They're gonna be putting their hands on a woman, beating her up. But real men, we ain't got time. We ain't got time for that. We gotta get this money. I'm working 7 days a week, 60 hours a week, 7 days. I barely get sleep. Honestly, I don't even know how I had time to. I have time to date because I've been dating for the past 5 months. I don't know how I even have time to date. To be honest with you, to be real with you, I don't even know how I have the time. And the moment I see a red flag and I'm not feeling it, I back away. I don't even deal with them no more. I mean, it depends on the situation. But for the most part, I don't even deal with them. I just back away. I don't got time to argue. I'm not trying to chase them. I'm not trying to get them at all. I'm not trying to do whatever. I'm not trying to prove to them why I'm a good man. I'm not trying to give them a reason to. No, I ain't got time for that. Bro, I ain't got time for that. This is me. As soon as I see a red flag, this is me. Because I ain't got time. I ain't got time, guys. I do not have the time. I gotta get this money. I gotta get my purpose. If a chick like me, cool. If a chick like me, cool. If she don't, oh well. If a chick wanna call me out my name, cool. That's cool. I ain't got time to I ain't got time to smack her around. None of that stuff. Why? All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna continue. I'm gonna show you a video that proves what that man was talking about.
Right now, because of the while I'm in jail, you have the nerve to always like you don't do for me. I'm already pregnant and emotional. I work 2 jobs and I go to school. And you have the nerve to tell me to pick up more shit. When I'm getting on the these angels, what's your We gotta figure things out because we have a baby on the way.
Tired of just talking to me about for real. She toxic for sure. Leave.
Are you coming back? You legal, Neiman? You don't have nothing to say?
Tired of just talking to me about for real.
We gotta figure things out because we have a baby on the way.
You good?
You're not even looking at me. Right now, because of the while I'm
Now that's some funny stuff right there. It's exactly what that guy was talking about in that last video that we showed. Exactly. This man. Now, if you remember, I did a video on this on the last stream, I think, where that man, the light skinned dude, was with two women. One of them was a light skinned chick, and then this chick. He left the light skinned chick for this chick. He just got out of prison too. He just got out of prison. Now she's pregnant with his baby.
He's able We gotta figure things out because we have a baby on the way.
Tired of just...
And again, now read the caption. Her name is Alexis, kicks Julius out of her house. That's why she wanted to deal with him. Power dynamic. She had the ability to kick this man out the house. I think he was with multiple girls or something like that. She kicked this man out of the house because she wanted to. She wanted that power dynamic. Now she want to be like, oh, we gotta talk about this baby. Kick this man out the house because he's doing too much.
They're just talking to me about for real. She toxic for sure. Leave.
Are you coming back? You leaving?
And that's who she chose. She could have chose a good man that will hold her down, maybe take the weight off her shoulders. But she chose a bum. She chose a bum. She chose a bum that got out of prison to have a baby with. Now she gonna be a single mom. Now she gonna be a single mom. That is craziness.
You don't have nothing to say?
Tired of just talking to you for real.
We gotta figure things out because we have a baby on the way.
You good?
You're not even looking at me.
Right now.
Shit, that's her own fault. That is her own fault. I'm not even mad at that. Hey, these modern women know what it is, how it is, how it's supposed to be. At this point, y'all choosing. Y'all choosing to be single mothers. I can't even mad at that. Let women do what they want. I'm not even trying to control them. I'm not trying to stop them. Women, do what you want. Go ahead. Sleep with whoever you want. Go ahead, sleep around, sleep with whatever you want. Get pregnant, become single mothers. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. All right. Let's go to the Papoose video. Talking about he exposing Remy Ma. Let's talk about that. Please hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. I appreciate it.
All right, cool. First and foremost, everybody who know me, let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was...
And real quick, before we continue, I want to say I commend her for that because Remy has been running this man's name through the mud for the past few years. Now, me, I'm a Papoose fan. Like, I grew up listening to Papoose. Love Papoose. He's a good rapper. He's more underground. You have to be really underground to listen to Papoose. And you know, Papoose, he was holding Remy Ma down for years when she was in the pen. Now, she doing this. Craziness. Now, I commend him for being quiet. And I see why he's coming out and speaking his side of the story.
Which was 2022 when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, You know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first chance.
And that happens all the time. Now, that's what I keep saying. These modern women want to call black men deadbeats. But most men, especially black men, aren't able to even see their own children. So you want to call him deadbeats, but he can't see his child? What kind of stuff is that? That's crazy. She came online talking about he hasn't seen his child since last year. And we know why. Because she is being a miserable person.
Transpired at the end of last year. Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school, Diamond was picking my daughter up because that's who has my daughter all the time. And that was one of the biggest issues I had with her because all my daughter know is mommy and daddy. She was raised with both parents. That's all she know from day one since the womb. Our entire lives has been documented.
And real quick, I also should say you should do a DNA test, bro. We don't know how long she's been cheating. Do a DNA test, bro.
What goes on with these celebrities is they like when y'all come on their page and y'all like their posts. They like when y'all spend y'all money on their concerts, on their music. They like when y'all make them rich. So y'all become fans and y'all follow the journey of these celebrities for years and years and years, right? As y'all follow the journey of these celebrities, you basically become a part of their life because you've been following them for 10 years, 15 years sometimes. You've been a fan of a celebrity or artist. But soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? Soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do.
Damn. Yeah, he's right about that. I totally agree. These celebrities will come online, try to say, oh, you don't know me. But man, we've been watching y'all for years. You put your heart and soul in your lyrics. I know sometimes it be fake, but a lot of times it be real. We've seen y'all pictures. We've seen y'all interviews. We've heard y'all interviews. All that. We know y'all. We know how y'all act.
They know you y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters, the fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing when she got incarcerated. Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations with court officers over her. Witness when she came home.
And that's what I'm saying. It's that simp stuff. And this is what these women be wanting. They want you to crash out, be a crash out dummy. They want you to waste your time and energy, bring them food, pay them money, all this stuff, and they can't even be loyal. They can't even close their legs and let you have some. They still want to cheat. They don't care. They don't like good men. They don't like men that wade to them hand and foot. They don't. Notice how you ever see a woman being pampered? You watch some movies where women being pampered. They're not never talking to them. A dude giving them grapes. She's not trying to smash him. She's always trying to smash the antagonist that's not focused on her. He's focused on the mission. The people that be waiting on her hand and foot, she's not trying to deal with them.
Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist do a drop every single day. Oh, the queen is coming, the return of the queen, right? All the fans witnessed her come home Witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony, followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page? All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. There's a young lady who was picking my daughter up from school. And I notified her, hey, I called her, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick her up. I picked up my daughter, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss. And I mean, show things you do when you see your child. Embrace my child. And I had to go take care of something that day. So after I see my daughter, I just wanted to see her and hug her because everything had been going on. I hadn't seen her in a little while. After I left, I think the next day or next two went by. She contacted me. Hey, you haven't seen your daughter since New Year's. I said, excuse me? I just seen my daughter yesterday. I just picked her from school. What are you talking about? She didn't even know that I seen my daughter. You know why? Because she's never there with my daughter. She is never there with my child. And it's crazy that you have the audacity to open your mouth and say that I haven't seen my daughter, not only due to the fact that you didn't allow me to see her, since I finally got tired of your lies, tired of your narcissism and moved on, but the fact that while you was running out here cheating with this lame, not only cheating with this lame, you allowed him to destroy your entire life. You use all you talking this money talk. You use all of your money.
Now this is from his phone, so if it sounds weird, it's coming from him.
And I want y'all to know this because I know a lot of people. I don't want to come across as I'm upset, but you know what? I am upset. You know why I'm upset? Because you mentioned my children. You had the audacity to mention my children, and you had the audacity. Can y'all hear me? Because some people complaining about the audio. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, let me know. There's a few people saying they can't hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm not covering the mic. Y'all saying I'm covering the mic. I let it go now. It's good? Brooklyn Jad in here. Jad, can you hear me? All right, now, yes. Okay, cool. Like I said earlier, for those who just came on the live, everybody who know me, and I'm talking about speaking with my actions, I don't do this. I don't clout chase. I never come on social media talking about anything. Even when I got stabbed in my back by the person that I moved mountains for, fought battles, did everything, was super loyal to, I still didn't slander you. I still didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. But you had the audacity to mention my children. So since you want to mention my children, and that I can't let ride. A lot of people like, yo, Pat, that's not you. Don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? People see through it. She's bitter. She's miserable. Yeah, that's a fact. But you mentioned my children, and that I'm not letting ride. So with that being said, you abandoned my child for months. For days at a time, knowing she had to go to school the next day, knowing I had to go to work the next day, since you want to get up on you and say, oh, you don't have a job. Because when I got the executive position at TuneCore initially, knowing I had to go to work the next day, knowing my daughter had to go to school, you stayed out with the lane.
And this is the funny thing about these modern women. They will always try to say the man is broke, no matter what. Even if he has a job, he's paying all the bills, broke. Somehow he's broke because they can't take a vacation or something like that. He's not able to buy her a car randomly. He can't take her out on dates. He works, he pays the bills, but somehow he's still broke. He don't have a job. I swear, man. And Papoose, look, Papoose may not be the richest man, But he got money. This dude is an underground legend. Let's not get it twisted. I know people want to say that they never really listen to Papoose. I've listened to Papoose. Like I said, I'm a fan of Papoose. I know there's not a lot of fans of Papoose, but let's not get it twisted. He makes money. He is a rap legend in the streets. So he has credibility. He done things. He made money. He's still making money from his music. Yeah, he's still broke. She still called him broke.
You stayed out with the lame. You want to talk, and you stayed out with the lame while your daughter was crying for you. Tears. Also, she wanted to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up.
Ooh.
The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to.
Again. We keep saying, bro. Whenever you wade through her hand and foot, he's helping her out writing rhymes, building her career. Now look at what she's doing. Cheating on him, slandering him, harassing him, keeping him from his own child. This is what happens when you're a good man. This is how women treat good men. I'm telling you, fellas. Papoose just proves it. And Papoose has money. He's not a broke guy like me or you. He's a legend. He's a street legend. People know Papoose. If you don't know his music, you know of Papoose at least. He has a name to himself. And this is still going on. He did everything the quote-unquote good man should do, what women wanted. Still got played.
To see her win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there?
Yeah, we did say that. Oh, man, that's crazy. Damn.
I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk, but in your background, it's everything that I bought. All of the utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, he don't pay no bills, oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. If you analyze her live, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. I don't need to come up here and perpetrate no fraud like I'm a big shot, like I'm this and I'm that.
And women will always do that. Whenever something goes wrong and they looked at her as the bad guy, because she is the bad guy in this situation, they want to go and flip the script. Now, what's one of the one things that women will cheat on a man for? Because he's broke. He ain't got no money. He don't pay no bills. Now, she went on earlier talking about, oh, he had nothing to his name. I pay all the bills, yada, yada, yada. And now he's coming like, yo, that's not true. Everything is in my name. What are you talking about? I pay all the bills. Which would make more sense because Remy's only been out for a few years. How do you think the bills are being paid? She wasn't paying them in jail. Come on, man.
for the simple fact that I speak with my actions. You want to talk about black love? Anybody who follow me, they know I've always been pro-black and had knowledge of self since I was a teenager. So I've represented that since I came in the door before I even knew you. Okay? So don't ever talk about black love and what else she said? I gotta remember. So first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. Very bipolar. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lame, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she was stooped that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see it, y'all say it yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, there's no way.
And that's what these modern women do. When they cheat, they don't ever cheat with another good dude. Like, yeah, they'll cheat with a guy that's like better in terms of like the monkey branch. But when you're a good dude and you got money and all that stuff, they will cheat with a lame. It happens all the time.
It's this nigga. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, damn, who is this nigga? Because, we were living a normal, peaceful life, raising our child like we planned to. And she started to move real strange. So in the process of her moving strange, it became stranger and stranger, worse and worse. So I said, damn, I got to see what's going on. What the hell is going on? I started to do my research. As I did my research, I found out she was cheating with the lame. So once I find out, I brings it to her attention. I said, mind you, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. Like I told y'all before, the reason I knocked him out was because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. It's a difference.
Damn, that's some real stuff right there. He didn't knock the lame out because he slept with his wife. He knocked the lame out because he broke the honor code. Like, you try to be friendly, buddy with Pap, cool with Pap. All in the background, he was doing some dirt. That's why with a real man, word is bond. When you shake another man's hand, it means that your word is bond. So when you do that, you're breaking a contract. You deserve to get smacked. We're gonna do a few more minutes and then we're gonna end the stream.
But let me tell y'all this. So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lame. She tells me, him? Why him? Why him out of all people? Not Goods, not Hitman. My word is my bond is my life. I should give my life before my word shall fail. This was her exact words.
Damn.
Him? Why would I deal with him? I said, Rem, I know you're dealing with the lame. I know it. First and foremost, how I first fell on my radar that she was cheating with the nigga, he was running his mouth and it came back to me. They said, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking your wife. I said, word. So I did a little bit more research, connect a couple more dots. I finds out. She tells me this. Okay, I finds out. Mind you, it's not the first time she cheated.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I continued the marriage because I live by my wedding vow. I try to live by my wedding vows. Richer for poor, sicker for health, sickness and health, you know what I'm saying? Better for worse, is death to us part. So you try to work through things. Anybody out there who's married, y'all understand.
And we're going to end it there, guys, because, oh my gosh, man, that is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard in my life. That is what you get for being a good man. He tried to stay with her even though she continuously cheated because he wanted to keep the wedding vows. He wanted to keep his bond. And this is what he got. Drag. divorced. This is what we're saying. Papoose just proves that the good man does not win. Now he got himself a new girl, but that's Papoose. What about you? Papoose is a street legend. Remember, he got Clarissa Shields because she grew up watching him. What about you? All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys are safe out there. If you can't find yourself a wholesome woman, don't be like Papoose, guys. If you can't find yourself a wholesome woman, that's W-H-O-L-E, wholesome, purge them out your life, fellas. Purge them because they're just going to destroy you. All right, guys, you guys be safe. I'll talk with y'all soon. Peace.